First, you were talking about the presidential politics. The only one who I think is legitimately caring and honest is Bernie Sanders. You know what? At least he honestly believes what he says.
CJ willing to vote for the independent from Vermont.
Yep, you know what? I just think he's very likable, and he's just, he's a very honest guy. But anyway, getting, with the Yankees.
Wait just a second. People were just tuning in as you were asking about that and thinking that you were calling Bob Grant.
I'm not really familiar with his show, but that's just a quick opinion about it. And by the way, with Donald Trump,
yes,
he never answered the question: how is he going to get Mexico to actually pay for that wall?
Well, he would have Mexicans build it, and then he would send them back home. They would have to build a door, so they can go through it back down south of the border. The interesting thing is, where Trump may have made a mistake is when it was brought to his attention that most of his real estate in New York has been built by those who are not American, those who are not from New York. He has used a lot of aliens, legal probably and illegal as well. I don't know for sure, but it was brought to his attention, and his response wasn't Trump-like. It was sort of weak when he said, well, a lot of American workers weren't available.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, that alone ought to cost you some votes. With all the people that are unemployed, most of his real estate has been built, by non-Americans. What is going on here?
All right, getting to Chapman, I just can't believe how many people and how many even other hosts are protecting this guy. He should have been, at least on trial for reckless endangerment at a minimum, and people are defending this guy to the death just because he plays for the Yankees. This guy's an absolute punk.
Well, thanks, CJ. CJ is too much. Well, listen, all he did, come on, he just made a mistake. I made a mistake this morning mailing a bill without a stamp on it. Let's hope people can forgive me for making the mistake that I made. You just made a mistake in judgment, made a mistake. Hey, we're all human.